Men don't notice high heels because they think they look pretty. There's actually something happening in their brain. The second a woman walks into a room wearing heels, and most men couldn't even explain it if you asked them. It's not what you think. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why it happens, and why heels have this almost unfair power over attention. So let's get into it. This isn't about fashion rules or what looks good with what outfit. This is about something way deeper. The way the human brain is wired, the way bodies move, and why heels tap into something that's been inside us for thousands of years. If you've ever put on a pair of heels and felt the room shift, felt eyes follow you, felt something change, this is why that happens. Let's start at the very beginning, because to understand why men notice heels, you first need to understand how the brain picks up on movement. When a person walks into a room, the brain doesn't process everything at once. It's not like a camera that captures the full picture in one shot. The brain is constantly scanning for things that stand out, things that are different, things that move in a way that triggers a response. And this is where heels come in, because the moment a woman puts on heels, the way she moves completely changes. Not a little bit, a lot. Her stride gets longer. Her hips start to swing more. Her posture straightens out. Her back arches slightly. Her whole body moves in a way that is immediately different from how she walks in flat shoes. And the brain, especially the male brain, is built to pick up on that kind of movement almost instantly, without the person even realizing they're doing it. It's not a choice. It's not something men decide to do. It's automatic. And the reason it's automatic goes back way further than fashion trends or social media or anything modern. There's research that actually shows that men, when shown videos of women walking, consistently rate the walk as more attractive when the woman is wearing heels, even when the video is blurred so they can't see the shoes. All they can see is the movement, and they still respond. That tells you everything. It's not really about the shoe at all. It's about what the shoe does to the body, and how the body moves because of it. The heel changes the angle of the foot, which shifts the weight, which changes the hips, which changes the spine, which changes everything about the way a person carries themselves. One small change at the foot level creates a chain reaction all the way up the body. And that chain reaction is what the brain responds to. This is why a woman can walk into a room in heels and have heads turn without saying a word, without doing anything intentional. Her body is already doing the work before she's even aware of it. Now here's where it gets really interesting, because it's not just about movement. Heels also change posture in a way that the brain reads as confidence. When someone stands tall, shoulders back, spine straight, the brain reads that as a signal, not just to other people, but to the person wearing the heels too. There's actual science behind this. When your body is in a more upright, open position, your brain starts to feel more confident. And when you feel more confident, you carry yourself differently. You make eye contact differently. You take up space differently. All of those things together create this presence that is hard to ignore. Men don't walk into a room and think, she looks confident because of her posture. It doesn't happen consciously like that. It happens below the surface. The brain sees the posture, it reads the signals, and it responds before the conscious mind even has time to form a thought. And heels are one of the few things in fashion that can trigger all of this at once. The movement, the posture, the presence. That's a lot of power in one shoe. There's also the height factor, and this one matters more than people realize. Heels make a person taller, and height is something the brain has always paid attention to. In pretty much every culture throughout history, height has been linked to status, to strength, to presence. When a woman adds even 2 or 3 inches with heels, she takes up more vertical space. She meets eyes at a different level. She commands a different kind of attention. It's subtle, but the brain picks it up. And again, None of this is a conscious decision. No man is standing there doing math on someone's height and posture. It all happens in a split second, below the level of awareness. The brain just responds, and the person looks up or turns or pays attention without fully understanding why. And then there's the sound. This one doesn't get talked about enough. The click of a heel on a hard floor is one of those sounds that cuts through noise in a very specific way. It has a rhythm to it. It's consistent and sharp, and it tells the brain that someone is approaching with purpose. Sound is one of the fastest ways to get attention. Faster than sight in a lot of situations. And the sound of heels is almost designed to do exactly that. You hear it before you see the person. And by the time you see them, your brain is already paying attention. The whole thing is set up in a way that makes it almost impossible to not notice. It's like the heel creates this three-part signal. Sound, movement, posture, and all three hit the brain at the same time. That's why it feels so powerful. That's why a woman in heels walking into a room can feel like a moment. Even if nobody says anything, the brain is already reacting. People are already aware, even if they couldn't tell you why. And this is the thing that most people don't understand about heels. It's not about looking a certain way or following a certain style rule. It's about the way the human brain works. And the fact that heels hit on triggers that go incredibly deep. Triggers that are about movement and confidence and presence and sound, all at once. So if you've ever wondered why heels feel different to wear, why you feel different in them, why you get a different kind of attention in them, now you know. It's not magic. It's biology and psychology working together. The shoe changes the body changes the movement changes how the brain responds. And suddenly you have this whole reaction happening in someone else's mind before they've even had a second to think. That's what heels do. That's why they've stuck around for so long. That's why, no matter what trends come and go, heels keep coming back. Because they tap into something that doesn't change with trends. Something that's been in us for a very long time. And honestly, that's pretty remarkable for something you wear on your feet. The next time you put on a pair of heels and the room shifts, you'll know exactly why. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.